On the journey of personal growth and seeking inner peace, the impact of the people around us cannot be overlooked. Stoic philosophy serves not only as our inner guide, but also as a fountain of wisdom in handling interpersonal relationships. While our thoughts and actions are important, the influence of those we associate with is equally profound. They can either be a support or a hindrance on our path forward. Thus, identifying those who may slow down our philosophical and life progress becomes crucial. This is not just about understanding others, but also about elevating our self-awareness. The company we choose determines our direction, influences our mindset, decisions, and ultimately, the quality of our lives. In this world full of challenges and opportunities, choosing the right companions means choosing a more fulfilling and balanced way of life. To do this, we must wisely select those around us. Let's delve into the characteristics of typical individuals who may hinder our philosophical and life progress, so we can better recognize and avoid their negative influence. Number 1. The complainer people who constantly complain can weaken our positivity and problem-solving abilities. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy, teaches us to focus on actionable solutions instead of dwelling on problems. This philosophy underscores the importance of differentiating between what is within our control and what is not. While we cannot control others' tendencies to complain, we can control how we respond to them. In Stoic thought, the concept of apatheia, or freedom from passion, is central. This does not mean the absence of emotion, but rather the regulation of our reactions to external stimuli. When encountering constant complainers, instead of becoming emotionally entangled, we can choose to maintain our tranquility. This involves acknowledging their complaints without absorbing the negativity. Furthermore, Stoicism encourages us to practice empathy and understand that the complainer might be expressing their grievances due to their perception of the world. We can offer a listening ear without becoming a sounding board for negativity. This aligns with the Stoic idea of sympatheia, the interconnectedness of mankind, where we aim to understand others, but not at the expense of our peace of mind. Another Stoic strategy is to use rational discourse to guide the conversation toward more productive and positive outcomes. Instead of being passive listeners, we can gently steer the dialogue away from mere complaints to potential solutions or constructive perspectives. This not only helps in preserving our positive energy, but also possibly aids the complainer in re-evaluating their approach to challenges. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasized that our reaction to life's challenges defines us more than the challenges themselves. By applying this Stoic approach to dealing with complainers, we not only protect our mental well-being, but also contribute to a more rational and solution-focused environment. Number 2, the drama magnet. Individuals whose lives are filled with conflict and crisis tend to draw us into their chaos, consuming our energy and time. Stoic philosophy, grounded in principles of logic, self-control, and emotional resilience, offers a valuable framework for navigating these interactions. Stoics emphasize the importance of focusing on what is within our control and letting go of what is not. In the face of others' turmoil, this philosophy teaches us to maintain our composure and not be swayed by external disturbances. According to Stoicism, each person is responsible for their own mental state. When confronted with those engulfed in conflict and crisis, we must remember that while we can offer support, we cannot and should not attempt to control or fix their situations. This is grounded in the Stoic belief in prohairesis, which suggests that our reasoned choice is our most powerful tool in any situation. Instead of getting entangled in others' conflicts, we focus on managing our reactions and maintaining inner peace. Stoicism also encourages practicing empathy while maintaining emotional boundaries. Understanding that people often react out of their own experiences and perceptions allows us to interact with compassion without being consumed by their turmoil. The Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils, prepares us to face potential conflicts and crises calmly without being caught off guard. By anticipating and mentally rehearsing these situations, we can develop strategies to remain detached and focused. Furthermore, Stoics advocate for living according to nature and rationality. In practical terms, this means seeking harmony within ourselves and in our interactions. When dealing with those immersed in conflict, we strive to maintain this harmony by not participating in unnecessary drama. Instead, we offer rational, calm perspectives that can help diffuse tension rather than escalate it. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We are not disturbed by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens." Applying this wisdom, we understand that it is not the external conflict that disturbs us, but how we perceive and react to it. By embracing Stoic principles, we can navigate the chaos of others, while preserving our serenity and effectively managing our time and energy. Number 3, the naysayer. People who always question or negate your ideas can undermine your confidence and determination to act. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on personal virtue and resilience, provides a robust framework for handling such interactions. According to Stoicism, the key is not to externalize our source of confidence and self-worth, but to internalize it. This means deriving our sense of value from our own rational judgments and moral integrity rather than the opinions of others. Stoics teach the art of indifference towards things outside our control. When others question or oppose our ideas, it's crucial to remember that their opinions do not define the truth or value of our thoughts. Instead, we should focus on our ability to reason and make judgments. This aligns with the Stoic concept of dichotomy of control, which encourages focusing on our own actions and responses rather than external events or opinions. The practice of Stoicism involves developing a strong sense of eudaimonia, or flourishing, achieved through living virtuously. When faced with constant negation, we should reflect on our intentions and the virtue of our ideas. Are we acting with wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation? If so, the negation of others should not deter us, as our actions align with Stoic virtues. Furthermore, Stoicism encourages us to view criticism and opposition as opportunities for growth. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus advised that when someone opposes us, we should use their perspective to strengthen our arguments and refine our ideas. This process of intellectual and moral refinement is, in itself, a Stoic pursuit. Moreover, in dealing with naysayers, we should practice prosos, or Stoic mindfulness, being aware of our initial emotional responses and choosing a rational and measured reaction instead. This approach helps in maintaining mental tranquility and allows us to respond to criticism constructively. Lastly, Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, reminded us that the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. In this context, it means not adopting the negative or dismissive attitudes of those who question us, but rather responding with the reasoned calmness and moral fortitude that Stoicism advocates. By integrating these Stoic principles into our approach, we not only shield our confidence and resolve from being undermined by others, but also transform challenges into avenues for personal growth and philosophical practice. Number 4, the toxic positivist. Excessive positivity can lead to a disregard for real issues and a suppression of negative emotions. From the Stoic philosophy perspective, this approach can be counterproductive as it overlooks the importance of confronting and processing the full spectrum of human experiences. Stoicism, which advocates for a balanced and realistic view of life, teaches us that acknowledging and dealing with negative emotions is as crucial as fostering positive ones. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of apatheia, which is often misconstrued as the absence of emotions. In reality, it signifies freedom from disruptive emotions through rational control. It encourages not the denial of emotions, but the understanding and managing of them. When confronted with negative emotions or situations, Stoicism advises us to approach them with a sense of rational analysis and objectivity, recognizing that every experience, whether positive or negative, holds potential for growth and wisdom. The Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of potential adversities, is a technique to mentally prepare for and accept the inevitability of negative experiences. This practice enables us to face challenges with a calm and composed mind, rather than being overwhelmed by them. It's about expecting and accepting the worst, not with dread, but with the confidence that we can handle it rationally and with composure. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us the virtue of eudaimonia, which translates to a flourishing life achieved through the pursuit of virtue and rational living. This includes recognizing the transient nature of both pleasure and pain, success and failure, and maintaining a stable emotional state amidst life's ups and downs. Excessive positivity can disrupt this balance, leading to an unrealistic and unprepared approach to life's challenges. The Stoic philosophers, like Seneca and Epictetus, highlighted the importance of facing reality with resilience and clarity. They advised that denying or ignoring negative aspects of life does not make them disappear. Instead, it prevents us from developing the strength and wisdom to deal with them effectively. By embracing both the positive and negative aspects of life with equanimity, we cultivate a resilience that prepares us for the full range of human experiences. In conclusion, while positivity is valuable, excessive positivity without acknowledgement of life's challenges and negative emotions can be detrimental. Stoicism provides a framework for a more balanced approach, where both positive and negative aspects of life are embraced with rationality and resilience, leading to a more profound and meaningful experience of life. Number 5. The victim. Individuals who always shift responsibility externally hinder our ability to learn important lessons from failures. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on personal accountability and the wisdom of learning from every situation, offers valuable insights into handling such behaviors. According to Stoicism, the core of personal growth lies in taking responsibility for our actions and responses. When people around us habitually blame external factors for their problems, it can create an environment where self-reflection and growth are stifled. Stoics believe in the concept of prohairesis, which refers to our ability to use our rational faculties to make choices. This concept encourages us to look inward for reasons and solutions, rather than projecting blame outward. When dealing with individuals who externalize blame, it is essential to maintain our commitment to self-improvement and responsibility. This means acknowledging the role we play in our successes and failures, and not allowing others' avoidance of accountability to influence our perspective. One of the key Stoic practices in this context is the discipline of assent, which involves being mindful of our judgments and assenting only to those within our control. When others blame external circumstances, we should critically assess these claims and recognize the part that personal choice and action play in outcomes. This approach helps us maintain clarity about our own responsibilities and prevents us from adopting a similar mindset of externalizing blame. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches the value of amor fati, or the love of fate, which involves embracing everything that happens, including failures, as necessary parts of our life's journey. By adopting this mindset, we can learn from every situation, including the behavior of those who refuse to take responsibility. Their actions can serve as lessons in what not to do, reinforcing our commitment to personal accountability. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of focusing on what is within our control and letting go of what is not. In dealing with individuals who shift responsibility, this means we should not try to change their behavior, which is beyond our control, but instead focus on our reactions and growth. We can offer guidance and support, but ultimately, their choices are theirs to make. In summary, individuals who constantly externalize responsibility challenge us to strengthen our Stoic virtues of self-accountability, rational judgment, and learning from all life's experiences. By embracing Stoic principles, we can navigate such challenges with wisdom, maintaining our path of personal growth and resilience. Number 6, the time vampire. People who constantly demand our time disrupt our life rhythm and productivity. Stoic philosophy, with its focus on self-control, discipline, and the judicious use of time, provides a practical framework for managing such disruptions. Stoicism teaches us that time is one of our most valuable resources, and how we choose to allocate it directly impacts our tranquility and effectiveness. According to Stoic principles, the concept of eudaimonia, or flourishing, is achieved by living in accordance with reason and virtue. This includes being mindful of where our time and energy are invested. People who incessantly demand our attention often do so without regard for our priorities or well-being. In such scenarios, Stoicism advises us to practice prohairesis, or the use of our rational faculty to make conscious decisions about our commitments. The Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of adversities, can be applied here. By anticipating and mentally preparing for interruptions, we can develop strategies to respond in a manner that aligns with our values and goals. This might involve setting clear boundaries, communicating our availability, or tactfully declining requests that do not serve our higher purposes. Moreover, Stoicism encourages the cultivation of apatheia, or tranquility, by focusing on what is within our control. When faced with external demands, we should discern which requests align with our values and responsibilities and which do not. By doing so, we maintain agency over our time and protect our mental peace. Marcus Aurelius, a notable Stoic emperor, often stressed the importance of using time wisely and not being swayed by the whims of others. He advocated for acting with intention and purpose, rather than reacting impulsively to external demands. In practice, this means being proactive in managing our schedule, prioritizing tasks that contribute to our personal and professional growth, and saying no when necessary. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, warned against the dangers of being constantly available to others at the expense of our own goals and pursuits. He advised using our time in a manner that is reflective, productive, and aligned with our true nature. Therefore, when dealing with time-consuming individuals, we must remember that our time is our own, to govern and use in a way that fosters our growth and fulfillment. In essence, Stoic philosophy equips us with the tools to handle disruptions caused by people who constantly demand our time. By applying Stoic virtues of rational decision-making, self-control, and mindfulness of our priorities, we can navigate these challenges effectively, ensuring that our time is used in a way that enhances our life's purpose and well-being. Number 7, the manipulator. Individuals who use emotional or psychological tactics to control others can significantly steer us away from our true goals and values. Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes the importance of personal autonomy and rational judgment, offers valuable insights into recognizing and mitigating the influence of such manipulative behaviors. Stoics advocate for maintaining inner freedom and making decisions based on reason rather than external pressures or manipulative influences. According to Stoicism, one of the key concepts is the distinction between what is within our control and what is not. While we cannot control the manipulative actions of others, we can control our reactions to them. This is in line with the Stoic principle of prohairesis, the faculty of reasoned choice. When encountering manipulative individuals, it's crucial to exercise this reasoned choice, remaining steadfast in our values and decisions, and not allowing others' tactics to sway our judgment. Stoic practice also involves developing apatheia, or tranquility of mind, which is achieved by not allowing external events, including manipulative behaviors, to disturb our peace. This doesn't mean becoming indifferent to others' actions, but rather approaching them with rational detachment and emotional resilience. By doing so, we can assess situations objectively and respond in ways that align with our principles, rather than reacting impulsively or emotionally. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches the virtue of eudaimonia, a state of flourishing achieved by living in accordance with one's true nature. This requires being vigilant against those who seek to manipulate our emotions or thoughts for their ends. By practicing self-awareness and reflection, we can recognize when our emotions are being influenced unduly and take steps to realign with our authentic selves and values. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of being true to oneself and not succumbing to external influences that compromise our integrity. In dealing with manipulators, this means asserting our boundaries, communicating clearly about our values, and not engaging in behaviors that conflict with our moral compass. Marcus Aurelius, another prominent Stoic figure, advised focusing on actions that contribute to the common good and maintaining social harmony. However, this should not come at the cost of our own moral and rational integrity. In practical terms, this might involve seeking constructive ways to address manipulative behavior or choosing to distance ourselves from toxic relationships that hinder our personal growth and societal contributions. In summary, facing individuals who use emotional or psychological tactics to control others requires us to firmly anchor ourselves in Stoic principles. By maintaining rational autonomy, practicing emotional resilience, and staying true to our values, we can navigate these challenging interactions without losing sight of our goals and maintaining our moral and rational integrity. And number 8, the overconsumer. The lack of self-control in others can disrupt our pursuit of simplicity and inner fulfillment. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on self-discipline, inner peace, and living in accordance with nature, provides valuable insights into dealing with such disruptions. According to Stoicism, the path to tranquility involves mastering our responses to external events, including the behavior of others, which may be contrary to our own principles of simplicity and self-control. Stoicism teaches us the concept of eudaimonia, a state of flourishing that is achieved by living a life of virtue and reason. This involves focusing on our inner development and not allowing the chaotic or uncontrolled actions of others to derail our journey. The Stoic principle of apatheia, or emotional tranquility, is key here. It is about maintaining a calm and composed mind in the face of external turmoil, recognizing that our inner state is not dependent on the behavior of others. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control, which distinguishes between what is within our control and what is not. While we cannot control the actions or lack of self-control in others, we can control our reactions to them. This involves practicing restraint and not allowing ourselves to be negatively influenced or distracted by behaviors that conflict with our pursuit of a simpler, more fulfilled life. Moreover, Stoicism encourages the practice of prosoche, or mindful attention, to our own thoughts and actions. When faced with others' lack of self-control, we should turn our focus inward, reflecting on our values and goals, and reaffirming our commitment to them. This self-reflection helps us to stay grounded and not be swayed by external influences that are not aligned with our principles. The Stoic philosophers, such as Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, emphasize the importance of living according to our own nature and not being disturbed by the actions of others. In practical terms, this means setting boundaries with those whose lack of self-control might impact us, and seeking environments and relationships that support our Stoic ideals of simplicity and self-mastery. Finally, embracing the Stoic practice of amor fati, or the love of one's fate, helps us to accept and adapt to situations involving others' lack of self-control. Instead of seeing these situations as obstacles, we can view them as opportunities to strengthen our Stoic virtues, such as patience, understanding, and resilience. In essence, when dealing with the lack of self-control in others, Stoic philosophy guides us to maintain our inner peace, focus on what we can control, and continue our pursuit of a simple and fulfilling life. By doing so, we uphold our Stoic values and preserve our path toward personal growth and inner harmony. Number 9, the gossip. Individuals who spread baseless or negative information sow seeds of mistrust and misunderstanding in our lives. Stoic philosophy, which values truth, integrity, and rational judgment, offers a compelling framework for addressing and mitigating the effects of such harmful behavior. Stoicism teaches us the importance of discernment and the pursuit of truth in the face of falsehood and negativity. According to Stoic principles, one of the fundamental virtues is wisdom, which includes the ability to differentiate between true and false and good and bad. When confronted with baseless or negative information, Stoics are guided to exercise this virtue by critically analyzing the information and its sources. This involves not accepting everything at face value and questioning the intent and veracity of the information presented. Stoicism also promotes the idea of apatheia, or tranquility of mind, which is achieved by maintaining a rational and composed response to external events. When faced with misinformation and negativity, instead of reacting impulsively or emotionally, Stoics are encouraged to respond with reasoned calmness. This approach helps in preventing the spread of mistrust and misunderstanding and in maintaining personal peace. The Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of potential adversities, is also relevant here. By anticipating the possibility of encountering false information and the challenges it brings, we can prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally to deal with it effectively. This preparation includes developing strategies to verify information, communicate clearly, and maintain our integrity. Moreover, Stoicism teaches the importance of prosoche, or mindful attention, to our judgments and actions. In the context of misinformation, this means being vigilant about how we process and share information. Stoics are guided to be responsible communicators, ensuring that their contributions to discussions are truthful, constructive, and do not perpetuate negativity or falsehood. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasized that it's not events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. When dealing with individuals who spread misinformation, we must focus on our judgments and reactions, ensuring that they are based on reason and virtue, not on impulsive feelings or external influences. In summary, Stoic philosophy equips us with the tools to handle the mistrust and misunderstanding caused by baseless or negative information. By applying Stoic virtues of wisdom, rational judgment, and emotional tranquility, we can navigate these challenges effectively, preserving our integrity and contributing to a more truthful and harmonious environment. Number 10. The Lord of Pessimism. People who always see the negative side can impact our mindset and cause us to lose sight of opportunities in challenges. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on rationality, resilience, and the pursuit of virtue, provides a robust framework for coping with such pessimistic influences. According to Stoicism, our mental tranquility and clarity of judgment are paramount, and allowing others' negativity to pervade our thoughts can hinder our ability to see and seize opportunities for growth and improvement. One of the core Stoic teachings is the dichotomy of control, which differentiates between what is within our control and what is not. While we cannot control others' perspectives or attitudes, we have complete control over our reactions and interpretations. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our internal responses, cultivating a mindset that looks for lessons and potential in every situation, rather than being swayed by external negativity. The Stoic concept of eudaimonia, or flourishing, is achieved by living in accordance with nature and reason. This involves recognizing that challenges and negative viewpoints are part of life, but they do not define our reality or potential. Stoics strive to maintain an objective perspective, assessing situations based on facts and rational analysis, rather than being influenced by others' pessimism. Stoicism also encourages the practice of premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of potential adversities. By anticipating negative viewpoints and their potential impact, we can mentally prepare ourselves to respond constructively. This foresight enables us to remain steadfast in our pursuit of personal growth, even in the face of persistent negativity. Moreover, the Stoic virtue of apatia, or emotional tranquility, is essential in dealing with pervasive negativity. It involves cultivating an inner peace that remains undisturbed by external attitudes. By maintaining emotional stability, we can objectively evaluate situations and identify opportunities that pessimism might obscure. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, advised that we should not allow the negativity of others to penetrate our peace of mind. Instead, we should use rational judgment to discern the value in every situation. In practical terms, this means actively seeking the positive aspects and learning opportunities in every challenge, rather than mirroring the pessimism of others. Epictetus emphasized that our happiness and misery depend more on our disposition than on our circumstances. When surrounded by negativity, we should remind ourselves of this Stoic wisdom and choose to adopt a perspective that seeks growth and positivity. In conclusion, facing people who consistently view things negatively requires us to firmly ground ourselves in Stoic principles. By maintaining our rational autonomy, practicing emotional resilience, and seeking the inherent value in all experiences, we can navigate these influences without losing sight of our goals and the opportunities that life's challenges present. Identifying these types of individuals and moving away from them is key to maintaining mental health and focusing on what truly matters. Our social relationships shape our life's path. By avoiding these negative influences, we can proceed on our Stoic journey with resilience and virtue. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it. Don't forget to subscribe for more content on how Stoic principles can enhance your life. Until next time, embark on your journey with discipline and resilience, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism.